Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Global Happenings to the YouTube channel. Some days back, Governor Charles Soludo was caught on camera urging the Anambra, that's Anambra State indigents, to vote for the State House of Assembly, top to bottom, ABGA, and of course there won't be gubernatorial elections because of their own electoral calendar. Okay, so there won't be governorship election, but there will be State Assembly, House of Assembly, of which is now urging the Anambra to vote ABGA top to bottom, that any other party, whether Labour Party or others, that they will not enjoy good dividends of governance. For better understanding, there's the video in our playlist. Our better could actually allow you to watch the video towards the end of this particular video. Peter Obi responded to that statement he made, and as if there's a drama brewing, as if there's some sort of issues that we don't understand that is actually coming out. Soludo did not allow Peter Obi to even finish. He responded back to that response. So I'm going to give you a full gist of what is happening cut across board between Governor Soludo and Peter Obi, Peter Obi. We're going to give full details on that. But before we do that, please guys subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button beside it. You will see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as you update our channel on YouTube. Let's just start with what Peter Obi said, that warranted Soludo to respond back to Peter Obi despite everything. Well, according to the news, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party LP, Peter Obi, has dismissed the critics of Anambra State Governor Professor Charles Soludo over the rumored warning that he would not provide the dividend of democracy to any community that did not vote for his party, the All Progressive Grand Alliance APGA. Obi, who was in Oka, the state capital, to speak with the state assembly candidate of his party ahead of the March 18th election in the state, said Soludo must have been misquoted, adding that he remains the governor of Anambra State and that all and sundry should support him. Governor Charles Soludo is our brother. I'm quoting Peter Obi now. So Governor Charles Soludo is our brother, and he is the governor of Anambra State. I believe he was misquoted, and that all we want is a provision of basic amenities, especially education. He is the governor he's the governor, and we must support him, and everyone in Anambra State has to work with him for the progress and development of Anambra State, he said. Peter Obi talking now. Obi further explained that he has been on a visit to Enugu, where he paid a condolence visit to the Enugu East Senatorial District candidate, late Barrister Oyibo Chukwu, adding that he is sure that the younger brother will win the election. Obi urged Anambra voters to vote for Labour Party and urged those that won the National Assembly election should render service while in office. And that's Peter Obi urging Labour Party candidate to go ahead, come all out, and make sure they get the seat. And also remember, they should work in line with Soludo. Lovely speech, if you ask me. Perfect gentleman who have learned to control his emotions. It's called emotional maturity. Kudos to Peter Obi. But let me read out what Professor Charles Soludo responded to this whole drama. According to the news, Charles Soludo, the governor of Anambra State, has rejected the request made by Peter Obi, the Labour Party's presidential candidate, that Anambra voters cast their ballots in mass for Labour Party candidate in the next state assembly election. Report has it that Obi asked the state resident to support Labour Party. Soludo screamed out that this could be a trap for him and lead to his impeachment. I laugh. I continue with the news. The governor of Anambra bemoaned the fact that Obi has first-hand knowledge of what it's like to be the governor without his party holding the majority in the legislature, and that he shouldn't want him to go through a similar situation. One meeting with Labour Party candidates for the National and State Assemblies in Anambra on Friday night, Soludo spoke against the backdrop of Obi's demand and asked the assembly candidate to cooperate with Soludo if elected into power. As they will be working together to advance the state, Obi said Soludo need not be concerned about being impeached by the legislature, which is dominated by Labour Party. The move by Obi, according to Governor Soludo, could be misleading, as stated in a response through his press secretary, Mr. Chris Obirem. That call, quoting word for word, said that call was intended to mislead Anambra people. he claimed. Obi cannot urge Anambra voters to elect parliamentarians from the opposition party to collaborate with Soludo while also discussing Anambra's growth. When he first assumed office as governor, he dealt with a legislature that was predominated by members of PDP, and he's aware that it was challenging for him. We sincerely hope that it is not the same thing he intends to set up Soludo up for, as he even experienced impeachment as a result of that. If the residents of Anambra want development effort of Mr. Governor to continue, they should cast their vote happily for Abga on Saturday. It is impossible, or better still, it is improper to discuss development while advocating for election of opposition candidates to the House of Assembly. Many in Anambra voted Obi during presidential election, and Soludo did not intervene when they cast their ballot for Labour Party, and that was before he created an atmosphere that encouraged voting. We voted for the Labour Party in presidential election, but we are voting for Abga in the House of Assembly, especially this election, and we want the people of Anambra to know that. Nsobu ebelebe trouble wahala. All right. Let us look at this in the angle of Soludo, because on easy lies the head that wear the crown. Oh, he's the one wearing the crown. Okay, so he understands where it bites him the most. You that we are wearing the shoe, know where it's biting you. And let's also look at it from the angle of Peter Obi. Now, as a good leader, it's only a good leader that will not be a selfish leader. That's not a selfish leader. After getting his own, even though he has not even been sworn in, he's still battling the issue of his mandate, stolen mandate, He is also looking out for his people. So, okay, I've done mine, but I want to ensure that as much of my people in Labour Party, as much have done their good work, their grassroots job, I will give voice to their vote. All right? Just being a good leader. And besides, he's also saying, if I have got good hands, why not? If not, go ahead, but make sure whatever happens, the whole essence of all this election is for the betterment of India Anambra and the growth and development of the Anambra state, which is a win-win for everybody. But Soludo as a politician is looking at it from another angle. Nah, don't try that thing you are doing there. Hapokwa. I understand where you are going. Imaro, you know that thing you are doing, in your first tenure, you experienced it, bringing opposition to your government. They will impeach you. So you want to set me up for impeachment? No, we are no. They are his secretary. But Obi is saying, no. We're looking at good hands. We're going to work together. I said, there's nothing like working together. Opposition is opposition. Especially if they want a situation where you are not dancing to their toe, they impeach you and nothing will happen. And he's saying, look, for me to be able to be comfortable to go ahead and do developmental strides that some persons may not be comfortable with, I need to have my people in the house. All right, I need to have them in the house so that they watch my back. Imagine demolishing some houses that are actually not supposed to be in some areas, all right, which is not in the original map of the state, urban states area. And you and I say, look, we are going to break those houses or demolish it so we can build better drainages and all that. It may mean well for the government. It may mean well for the Anambra. But imagine the wrong set of people in State House of Assembly. They can easily impeach him just with the voice and cries of the people of Anambra. He may be impeached. So I kind of understand the pains of Soludo as well. What's your take? Let's meet in
11th of March. Ibu Agwata 2 constituency. My own constituency too. My own state constituency. I follow the vote. Sigwe to esiri nuye mu yo. But I na atonya vote. I had a name madanya niru. Atoya. I know there. Maka onye money aga no na alụ ya ga-abụ onye apụga. Onye money aga no na oka ebe a. Ọ ga-abụ onye gịnị? Ịtụ ọrụ onye ọzọ gbagotela ebe a mana ọsọ salary ya ka ọ ga na-eri. Akwụọ ya salary ọ na-abịa. Onye nọ na house ada alụ ilo. Ọ da alụ hospital. Ọ da alụ school. Maka ego ole ka o nwere ibe. Ọ bụ gọvanọ ya alụ ya. And onye mụ na ya dị mma, onye mụ na ya nọ na party, ọ ya ga-enwe access. Ọ bata wee gwa m na ya alụ ebe a, ma ebe a lotekwa nke a. ọ bụrụ onye apụghị apụta na-aba ya mechi ibe a mee ibe a mana anụkwa ife m na-ekwu yes onye etu a ka o si anwụ onye nke gị ka gị na ya ga-anọ ọkpọ na fonu nza ọ sị m na nke a dị ebe a sị m ya ekwe n'eziokwu ọ gwa m nke a na ọ ije kpata pati mama bemebezi ime ibe pati nwere ibe pati ya je ojelu nke ofe na ilo ọnwa gwa ya kwụọ ya salari ọnọ ibie ma ya agabetakwa na ịbịa sị m na ya alụ nke a ma ya eme nke a ya eme nke a mba anya ndụzọ ya onye a ma ya bụ ojere bịa onwe ibe ya ezi nwee ịfụ mụ izie ya na ya nọ na ahụ ya nọ n'akụkụ maka mbanye onye bụ ma ya hụ nke aka mkpa m o jee na haus ọnụ ozi ejimere ahịa ka ahịa ejimere ojere n'ụkwụ